So last night, Gabriel Zamora uploaded a video titled My Truth. And it was a video about the situation that happened last week about a photo that me, Nikita, Laura, and Gabby were in, flipping off the camera, being like this, with the intention that photo was intended to recreate Kylie's 21st birthday photo. You know, we took a bunch of them, and then we were just fucking around after because we're all friends and that's what we were just doing. We're just like, you know? And he spoke about him writing this narrative that we had no idea that this photo was going to be posted and it was going to be used in the context that it did. That is very true. We didn't. I watched Gabby's video. And first and foremost, before I even get into the video, I want to apologize to Gabby, because watching that video, I can see the hurt in his eyes and I understand where he's coming from 100%. And looking back, I would change things if I could. If I could. I texted Gabby asking how he was. Once I realized what I had done as a person, as a friend to him, I texted him right away. I called him. I voice memoed him. I drove to his house. I tried my best to rectify a situation that I fucked up in. And I know that. I fucked up. I was still so hurt and so upset and so mad at the fact that this photo even went up in the first place. In my mind, I thought, how could a friend do this to us? How could a friend do this to me? How can he put up a photo like this with all of us writing his own narrative? It was selfish. In my head, I was thinking, it's selfish. There's no way he would do this. Like, this is not something he ever would do. And I was in denial. And the reason I haven't talked about this photo or apologized for this photo was because I was being prideful. And that's just the fucking fact of the matter. I was being prideful and I thought to myself, I didn't do anything wrong. It was a miscommunication. It was a misunderstanding. Why would I apologize for a miscommunication that I had no part of and I didn't know what was going up? But looking back at the situation, I did have a part of it. I was involved in it. I was in the photo. I liked the photo. I didn't post this. I didn't know it was being posted. That's not fair. Why should I apologize? You know, I didn't do anything wrong. I have no qualms with Jeffree. I let Jeffree live his life and live it happily. If I would have known that photo was going to be used for what it was used for, I would have never done it. So now regarding Jeffree, this is a big topic. This is something that people have been asking me and asking him for so long to talk about as to why we are no longer friends, why we are no longer close, what's going on between us, what's the tea, what's going on. There were things mutually done to one another that hurt the other, you know, and the fact that we didn't communicate that to each other better is truly where I feel like our downfall was our lack of communication. And the fact that we were not able to communicate to each other how we were truly feeling. You know, Jeffree has done, oh my goodness, I can't even explain. Jeffree has done so much for me in my life. You know, I would not be where I am today without Jeffree. Jeffree has helped me in insurmountable ways. He truly, truly has. And just like Patrick, if I can go back and fix things with Jeffree, I would. I really, really would. Because how he felt, how he feels, it's not right. It's like we never had closure. You know, last year, me and Jeffree had a heart-to-heart around November. And I went over to his place and we wanted to talk about certain things. You know, we wanted to talk about things of why we were in this weird funk. But I wasn't able to open up like I wanted to. And I wasn't able to accept the things that he was telling me. I wasn't able to accept it, you know? And I take full responsibility, you know, for that. And for me not being a better communicator. And for me not believing in him when there were certain things that were going down. You know, at the end of the day too, the things that have happened between us all, those are things that have happened between us. You know, I never wanted to take this to social media. I never wanted to talk about this, you know? These relationships that I've had with these people that were in my life and I loved so much. These were private things. These were things I never wanted to talk about. These were never things I wanted to speak about, because that was a relationship between me and Jeffree. Not Manny anyway and Jeffree Star. It was between me and Jeffree. It was between me and Patrick. It was between me and Gabby. Those were things that I wanted to keep private and hidden. You know, and yes, even though we had our differences and we had our miscommunications and we had our missteps and we are no longer close like we once were, there was a mutual understanding that I didn't want to go out and publicly bash anyone and talk negatively about anything. Have I been shady along the way and like with tweets and likes and things like that? Absolutely. Everyone has. All of us have. You know, and that's just human nature, to be petty and being a fucking bitch, honestly. Being a fucking bitch, and that's what I was. I was being a fucking bitch. You know, you guys, I have not reached out to Jeffree about this situation. I have not reached out to Patrick about this. I have reached out to Gabriel, and he's shut me out, and that's okay, because he's hurt by something that I've done, and I understand that, and I take full fucking responsibility for what I did to him and hurting him by liking tweets, by responding to things. You know, that, I can't even explain how mad at myself I am about this, because that's the last thing I want. I don't want to lose a fucking friend. I don't want to lose another friend. That's the last thing I wanted. You know, which is why I was trying so hard to mend it and fix things.